Mustafa Jana, an assistant professor at Sakarya University's Middle East Institute. Mustafa, thank you so much for coming in. I wanted to start with your personal recollections, reflections of what you experienced that night.
Thank you. I'd like to commemorate first, before start speaking, to our martyrs, our heroes who lost their lives that day. We owe them a great deal in terms of many things. Personally, I was at home that day playing video games, minding my own business, when my friend called me and gave me the news about, he told me that there is a military coup in process, and I thought, don't be ridiculous, it's 21st century, we way past that phase. And then I opened the television and I saw the lady reading this so-called declaration of the coup, and it turned out that we indeed didn't pass that phase in Turkey at all. After I heard this so-called declaration, actually I got very furious, very angry, because that would mean that stealing our political will, because no matter which political party or politician you choose, you voted for, it's our democracy, it's our political will, and some people, some terrorist cells infiltrated into army were trying to steal your political will, your independence. So that got me very furious, and we had a group chat, a WhatsApp chat with our colleagues, our professors, and after we heard the call from President Erdogan, we decided to take to the streets. I was in Sakarya that day. I'm working at the Sakarya University, as you mentioned. So with our colleagues, with our professors, with our academic community, we took to the streets. We went to the city center, Sakarya city center, the main square in the city. And very close to that area there is a military garrison, actually, and before we got there, people blocked the entrance of this military site with their field vehicles, with their tractors. We saw that, and we continued our walk to the city center, and when we get there, we saw our colleagues there, our colleagues from different departments, and we started to wait. We didn't know what would happen to us. Some rumors circulating as some jets flying over and going to bomb us, but we didn't mind, actually, because like I said, it was the matter of our political will, our independence. It wasn't about a certain political party or certain political people. It was about our homeland, our democracy, our independence. So I felt that emotions that day, and I didn't sleep 48 hours, 2 consecutive days. And then every other day I went to the same square, because there was, some organizations and people actually were expecting the second wave, maybe other, attempts from this certain terrorist organization. So we were going day after day after day, and like a month, the duration of a month, I was going there every day. And after that, it was clear that we saved our country from these terrorists. And yeah, that was my personal take.
Looking at it from the outside, I wasn't yet working in Turkey. It was incredible to see, and you were one of them. Civilians were coming out, some of them in their pajamas. They were holding slippers, standing in front of tanks, and you could see the trace of bullets trying to kill them. Mustafa, it reminds me a little bit of the Arab Spring in Egypt, when possibly part of the reason Hosni Mubarak's long-term rule came to an end, his army had been killing many protesters. And eventually the army said, Mr. President, we can't kill all of them. What does it say about the Turkish people and the Turkish psyche? What makes them Turkish, that they should risk their lives for something like this?
Yeah, it's totally a heroic civil struggle. Civil resistance, actually. It's an epic story. It says a lot about Turkish people's political maturity, actually, because in order to build a political society, it's a different thing to build a political society, because when you talk about a political society, you are talking about a political conscience. You are talking about specific concepts about what's going on in Turkey. Try to, you know, understand and explain these unfoldings, such as democracy, such as state, such as civil society, civic culture. These concepts are only meaningful when they are seen in action by the very people of that country. So we saw that actually, how politically mature Turkish people were. So it was, I think, very valuable, and we took many valuable lessons from that day also. It was an experiment and experience that we have learned a great deal. We have learned that how precious is to have an independent country, an independent government, and how precious is to defend the elected government, how precious is to have a flag, how precious is to have a homeland. These concepts are very important. I think these very concepts were actually leading Egyptians also. They were inspiring Egyptian people at the Arab Spring, I believe. The very same concepts: liberty, freedom, democracy, political will, and independence.
Mustafa, this analysis that you're giving us of the personal as well as the political science version, this is a really important mix for a country that's experienced what it experienced. And I know you're going to be with us for a few more hours, so we'll talk about it some more. For the moment, thanks a lot.
Thank you.